Anyways, make a bracket for deck.
What?
Make a bracket for deck.
Oh, yeah. I can do that. That's easy. I actually have one right now.
You do?
It's mono red, and it's not Clive.
Wait. Oh, I think Clive would work probably. Yours is probably not even that far off your list for Clive.
Probably.
It just needs like I don't even know what it needs honestly. Like it might just kind of be there.
I don't know. I could just add Ancient Tomb. I
Oh
guess.
yeah, it's missing some of that stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. More fast things, I guess.
some just a little bit of fast mana.
Cool.
Oh, what's the one that you did build?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, the last session. You guys had basically just finished exploring the last two vaults. And from there, you kind of gained some information about those things. With the one at the forge, it was kind of hinted, at least, that whatever icon the forge had, it bared the same kind of symbol that Tiltorthan had. But other than that, you found some interesting items from it, in particular an orichalcum hammer, and a key that does not seem to have its teeth fully created yet. The other vault was a tiefling vault, it seemed. You've kind of, after much debate, it wasn't even close, decided to explore it and try to find out more about it, which you all kind of devised a plan. And that plan was an interesting plan, as you eventually met the keeper of that vault, of the Azair family. It was guarded by a devil that had been contracted to it for some time. And eventually you were just told that you were not authorized to have access to it or anything in regards to it. But you all kind of had a conversation amongst each other. But from there, you decided to finally leave the caves of the Moonstone and make your way up to the upper city. And you kind of just barged your way through the Adventurers Guild, the Steadfast Company, and met with the mayor. So, as we begin this session, you all find yourselves where we left off, in the room upstairs, the guild hall. There's tea, there's food, and it is warm. The Lord Mayor's effect of silence is active as you kind of just notice the absence of noise from outside of this room. And as words go mute, you see Elias, the guildmaster here, sit across from you. And the Lord Mayor, to his right, stands folded, still composed in a way, still relatively speechless. As Elias looks at you all, he asks the party, "Tell me, who have we lost along the way?"
Dwarf guy. What was his name?
Your buddy old pal Reynolds. That's so sad.
Oh,
GG. I'm sorry. Learning physics, I've just forgotten everything.
What happens in real life clashes with magic? Alright. So Reynolds, who else? I mean, I don't see Everdeen. Grimvek even?
Evadine is also perished, and Krimvek is missing.
How did Evadine and Reynold die? They were like anchors to this party.
Shit went bad.
Where?
It was like that tomb, like east. Well, that's where we lost Evadine.
Grimvek, you say he's missing.
Yeah, he's just Mia, yeah.
Where did you last see him? Where did you lose him? I mean, I understand he's always been skittery to a degree. But
We went through a portal.
But it was the same tomb thing, right?
oh, you're talking about the Pyramid of Shadows. When you guys
Oh,
entered
yeah,
in.
that.
Yes. So you're talking about
That's more or less where everything went bad.
So you're saying the thing hovering the lower city, you went in it?
I didn't. When did we say that?
You said you went through
Wait,
a
is that
portal.
the same? Yeah.
Well, yeah, we went through a portal to a grave.
Whose grave?
I don't know. How would I know? I just ended up there, man. And then I ended up here.
Clearly, you see Elias here. He's very stressed. And, you know, to his right, of course, you see the Lord Mayor. Not speaking, he's just watching you all. As kind of tension builds up, not much is being said.
Is it like just us, the party, and the mayor?
The Lord Mayor and Guildmaster, yes.
Oh, I guess then it would be fine to tell them, right? Out of character.
Yeah, we can say. I think we can say.
I figured there might have been like other people in the room, so I didn't want to like say that, so it'd just be like people freaking out.
So what is it that you know? Clearly, a lot has gone with you since the last time we saw you.
We didn't, I think, fully destroy Karavakoth. That was his name, right?
No, we've not been able to beat him
There's-
after like 4 attempts at fighting him.
He like split his person apart into 5, I think, and we killed. Or no, he split into 3 and we killed 2.
As they both kind of sit in silence.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right.
So the Guildmaster kind of just looks at you and says, Karavak's presence is part of your subsequent actions? That's the reason why he's here?
No. I don't know how you got that from what we said.
Look, the pyramid has been hovering over Falcrest since the last 2 weeks. And within the last 2 weeks, a lot has happened, as you can tell. We've wondered how the pyramid even got here. We found out more about this pyramid. But still just doesn't make sense how the pyramid got here. We know what the pyramid is. We know who it imprisoned.
Yeah, well, how it's here and then why it's here. Those are, I think, both super good questions. But I don't think it's fair to just make assumptions about it, you know?
It's hard for us to not kind of make assumptions here. We've exhausted every option possible, and there just makes no sense as to why the pyramid would be here. Other than, and then you, Mr. Like, the guildmaster, he doesn't seem to be very, he's very stressed, clearly, and he's like, you just show up conveniently.
I mean, conveniently, like, we were heading back because we had just had, like, half our party die. I don't know, it wasn't really a matter of convenience.
I'll have all of you kind of roll me a perception check for me, secretly, of course. Well done. Rywin, Enki.
Rolled a nat 20.
Something like that.
What's the point of making it blind if you were just gonna tell me? You've ruined my immersion.
No, he did not roll a natural 20, actually. He actually rolled the number. That being said, as Elias kind of, rubs his eyes for a moment, maybe to try to release some stress, he says, okay. Since you're here, and I'm sure you've done some meaningful things in your time here, let's talk about what you've done since arriving. And of course, this will be a back and forth. If you have questions for us, we'll have questions for you. Right now, our biggest thing is just information. We've done a lot up here to mitigate damage. It's a lot. So, I'll ask first. Have you done any scouting or anything in relation to the city and the pyramid?
We've helped some people.
This was where?
I'll show them the map. Yeah, I'll just find the map. Just also including where we just came from.
Yes, so you were in the lower keys. How did you enter the city? I mean, clearly you've met Rywin. It's nice to see you again, Rywin. It shouldn't have been that long, but...
We just kind of walked in through the front door to get into the city.
Well, we came through the caves.
No, I mean, how did you enter the city? Wasn't it... I believe one of the few things we did was to make sure people didn't come in or come out.
We had some keys. Wait, that was Well, there's 2 times we entered the city, technically. I mean, past the gate.
Suppose the gate would be normal means of entering the city, yes?
Wow.
What was the
Well,
other way?
we went in through a waterfall.
Kind of like looks puzzled for a moment. Says, the Nentir Falls? What? By the Nentir River, like just by the docks.
Yeah, like right here.
How? Any case, at this point, the Lord Mayor speaks up. He looks, kind of stares at you all, clearly looking at one of you more than the others. Rywin, Enki, you can kind of tell that he's looking in the direction of, you, Rywin, and Vesper. And he kind of says to you all, you encounter anything on your way through the gates or when you entered the city?
We really didn't, did we? I don't think so.
Undead.
I guess, yeah, we avoided a bunch of undead.
The big scary guy with shouting at the tower.
Yeah, necromancers.
And I presume you dealt with them appropriately?
Whenever it was like, it made sense to do so without us getting hurt.
Yeah, we're not in a particularly good position right now ourselves. We haven't
Again,
really
half our
had
party.
time to rest.
Yeah, we're exhausted. Half our party died.
What is... I understand that the Standing Stone in Market Green seems to be a focal point of this. What say you about the magics down in the lower key? My spellcaster, as he looks at you, Rywin, Vesper, even you, Ren.
The lower keys, where was that?
Just the lower
above
parts of
table?
the city. But he
Oh.
talks about the Standing Stone that sits here.
They were doing human sacrifices.
To empower?
Oh,
The
we really
magic?
couldn't figure out, question mark, asterisk, what they were doing with that.
They were throwing bodies down into the ground.
Yeah. This, like, well, it was like a portal, well, not just like the floor.
As he kind of thinks to himself, how was the integrity of, well, if you saw it, the Standing Stone or the magic, the ley line that hovers over? Was it?
Like, was it stable? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like normal or stable?
Definitely not normal. But I would not say I'm an expert.
What do you, Rywin or Vesper? What are your opinions?
was something off about it.
Going through my notes, and the notes for that part are terrible. Thinking back, is there anything particularly off that I can recall?
The only thing that you can recall, Vesper, was just you noticed that the moonstone and its magic were like literally fading, as if it was like being sucked out. That's about it. Or like the moonstone in general was not functioning as it intended.
Yes, outside of some oddities with the moonstones, I don't think I can recall anything.
Speaking of those caverns, did you find anything of note within?
Someone who'd been down there for quite some time, but
Oh, the dwarf.
Yeah, Aldrich.
Someone living down there?
He's like working, not just living.
He just doesn't come up that often to the surface.
He thought it was the previous mayor. Still,
See.
seems like not all of their business was handed off to you properly.
yeah, you might have to go down and introduce yourself.
I'm sure I could find some note about them if I did my paperwork.
You don't do your paperwork.
Honestly, valid.
Truth, Duke.
Look, I don't mean to discredit the previous Lord Mayor, but there is a lot. Anyways. Elias speaks again. He says, so speaking of these necromancers, what did you find out about them? We know that they are of an Orcus cult, but
Yeah.
not find much more.
We learned that, and the human sacrifices. That's all I know.
Did you find a leader or someone who was organizing it?
No.
And then there was nothing else you found in your exploration, other than people found along the way.
Found my uncle.
Uncle. And what is the context of that?
I found my uncle.
Like, I don't know how long you dragonettes live for, but old?
They looked pretty old.
What were they doing here in Fallcrest?
Being old.
I think they were just, guarding something.
The Lord Mayor kind of, asks in response to that, and he says, what were they guarding? Clearly of something of importance.
I will warily look back at the rest of the group. And to be clear, I'm talking about Veilthrin.
Big dragon. Spirit dragon.
He gave us a boon.
I thought you dragon kind were not so easily convinced to let go of things of personal belonging.
Honestly, that sounds a little racist, Mayor.
I don't think you can necessarily blame me. A lot of the dragons in this region are big and very protective of their spoil.
Yeah, I mean, I do love the horde.
The horde.
Well, perhaps he's turned over a new leaf and is feeling a little bit more generous. Like to unweigh himself from earthly possessions.
Is that right? Well, in any case, I just need to know, as the Lord Mayor, if they are going to be a threat in the foreseeable future, or for what's to come, given all that is going on.
I'd say they're pretty benevolent, you know? They might even be an ally.
Could I locate them in the case we must discuss aid?
Well, you'd have to get past Aldrich first, and then if you hit the graves, then you've gone too far.
I'll see what I can do in that aspect. I'm not exactly familiar with all parts of Fallcrest yet. Let's meet Aldrich first. As things kind of wind down, maybe you eat your tea or drink your tea, eat your food. I know we've bombarded you with many questions, and I'll say as well to all of you. At least when the Lord Mayor was asking these follow-up questions, he was being quite particular in how he asked them, and how it always seemed like he just wants to know details. He's looking for details. But as, this kind of winds down a bit, I know we've asked you many questions, but do you have anything for us? It's at this point where Ivar is going to ask a few questions. And Ivar immediately goes off saying what is the current situation, and he kind of directs this question at the mayor. And then he kind of follows up with, what's going on? What about the mapping quest? And what is the militia looking like? This is where the Lord Mayor kind of just says, as you can see, we've erected a magical barrier separating the lower and upper keys of the city, as well as severely limiting travel. Like I said before, the pyramid magically appeared a few weeks ago, and in addition to not many people coming in and out of the city prior to the barrier being erected and this blizzard that we reside in currently, we found more about Karavakos, what his presence means, and ultimately, well, the city's under lockdown, and whilst we have controlled a lot of what panic may ensue, especially with more of the richer individuals in the city, many people have decided to leave, attempt to leave. In regards to our militia, we are fortunate enough that the Narathi Relief Force is present. I do believe in your notes or something like that. You met Jeruthiel down in the Lower Keys?
Did we?
Yes, the half elf.
Yes. The elf with the mask. No shirt.
Yep. Ripped. 6 foot.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Finance.
The 6 foot got it. What?
Yeah, the 6 foot got it. Sure. But the commander of the Narathi Relief Force, Casimir, who's stationed at the headquarters, has been assisting us. Gee, I know you're aware that our militia is only around 50 or so, but with the Narathi Relief Force present, we've brought that number up to about 100 or so. And that's just for the upper keys total. I don't know how many people you met, part of the Narathi Relief Force down the lower parts, but...
It seems there was few. They're held up at our home. With all of the, I guess, survivors we found.
How long do you think they could last? And remember, you brought like maybe 60 to like 80 people of survivors in addition to...
They're probably gonna starve in a few days. And the guards are... We didn't see all of them, right?
You did not see all of them, but you saw about a dozen or so.
Yeah, we saw probably 12, but I think Dorothy said there was more resting, so... Who knows? They're not... We cut back a lot of the undead, so hopefully it should be quieter.
There are still things lurking down there, is what you imply?
Those...
Yes.
And I don't know myself. I don't remember out of character. What else? There's like probably necromancer still lurking. Crows and...
So the cult is still active down there?
Well, I don't think we got them all. It's just like an assumption, but... We sure did get quite a few.
Did you meet with Nemozaran down there? The High Septarch, the Green Wizard, whatever moniker he goes by.
In his tower?
Yes, that one.
Yeah. We did, right?
You did. I think it was
Like,
the
I'm
first
pretty
place
sure we
you guys
did.
went
It was
to.
either him. It was either him or like his fucking his Alfred. I don't remember.
His apprentice?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Is it Butler?
His butler, yeah.
His butler apprentice, yeah.
Yeah, we met him.
How was his state of mind, if you can recall? Last contacted him, it was not exactly the greatest state of mind.
Yeah, I don't think that's changed.
Not changed? In any case, to back to Ivar's question. Currently, you've been employed to map out the Vale, so to speak, but I think this does take precedence, given everything that is going on. But if you choose, if you want to continue doing your quests, you could. But we do ask for your help. There is no reward other than saving this place.
What is the mayor's plan to save this place?
Actually, I'm sorry. Who are you again? I don't believe we've met.
I
Oh.
am. Oh,
I was gonna say that we found you in the dungeon that we lost Evadine in.
And I'm just gonna say this above character. So the dungeon is the Pyramid of Shadows, by the way.
It is. Okay.
So you were in the pyramid?
I was trapped there for 1,000 years.
I didn't even know it was that long, honestly.
1,000. How were you able to keep your mind intact? Surely someone who's been isolated for that long would lose something about themselves, right? How did you do it?
Time flew. Excuse me. Time flew by differently in the pyramid. I had my moments where I was talking to a rock just to keep sane. But somehow time also gave me this bunch of people around me who helped me get out finally.
And the rest of you attest to the perceiving of time within there?
Well, it did seem to be sped up.
Yes, when we consulted time sense, there were certain anomalies.
Anything in particular in regards to those anomalies, Vesper?
Just how time passed there. You weren't able to get too many answers as to why.
In any case, back to your question, Enki. The Guildmaster and I spent a lot of time debating as to what to do. Right now, as it stands, we can allow only a certain amount of people to come in and out of the wall in a given day. But our biggest thing, given our forces, we just don't really, well, for the safety of everyone and in an effort to keep the peace, so to speak, we've obscured what's on the other side. Obviously, you know there are a few ways to enter in the city, or the lower keys of the city. But if we were to blindly walk in there, we wouldn't know what to do potentially, or if they would get overwhelmed. We were planning for something more large in scale of a rescue mission, or even trying to liberate the lower parts of the city. But like I said, if we went into it blind, it would not be ideal.
Well, if it helps, somebody mentioned the map was in front of everyone, right?
Yep.
I'll point to the market square and say, our party has evacuated most of the humans.
Most of the survivors.
Most of the survivors, yeah.
There were a lot of casualties. I don't want to make it sound like we were more heroic than we were.
Yeah. Around this market square. So if your reinforcements or big plan comes in, you could just bombard or catapult this area before you come in. The survivors should have evacuated to what was this building again?
It was just the estate of the party.
Yeah, have evacuated south of the properties of G and Ren. And then what else? If you need more information or intelligence on the situation there was a demon librarian we ran into, but he kept asking for uh, somebody's name that is in some list. It's mostly from the same family, which I forget now out of character.
It's the Azir family, if you wanna.
The Aesir, yeah, family, and if such a family is in this side of the barrier, then maybe they can get you the information you need to take back the city.
This
It was a lot of books.
this demon librarian you speak of, the Azir family.
He is employed by the Aesir family, is my understanding.
Where was this exactly?
In the waterfall that Rywan described earlier.
Are you speaking of the actual waterfall or this the passage you found yourselves in or coming up?
The passage we went through the waterfall to get to here, which I missed. Sorry, I'm late.
I wasn't even here last week.
I'll speak to a representative of House Azir. Then.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, then that would be my advice. If you want to take it back, bombard the area with holy water and anything that undead and necromancers are weak to, and then move in force.
The only issue, as Lord Mayor speaks, with bombarding that area is because the Standing Stone is here at Market Green. It is a large... we don't know how volatile that area can be, and how sensitive it is to magic. Were any of you able to give it a good look, or even approach in regards to the stability of the Standing Stone?
I don't know about the Standing Stone. Like, was it there before the pyramid showed up? Or
No.
did it show up?
So one thing I did mention out of character, when you first entered from here, you would have saw in the distance a large standing stone like erected here on the Market Green.
Right.
And then you would have saw Karavakos like enter in through it. That's the only thing you would have saw in regards to it. I don't think you guys interacted with it other than that.
Ah, he entered through it, so it's like a portal.
Something like that, yeah. If it helps, I think the only thing that is reminiscent of something like that is when you guys were in Thunderspire Mountain, in Zamduel, where it was literally a ley line, and it was just a portal, basically. That I don't think there's anything else that I'm missing.
Okay, then if I saw it, I'd relay it to the mayor that it's a portal, and it's where Caravacos came through, and feels like we should close it.
I would agree with that. I think it would waste too much time. It might start to get kind of bad.
Well, we found something not too long ago in Morin's notes. It was hidden away, but it was left for us, it seemed. It describes what Caravacos might be planning to do with the ley line. I know you deserve the rest, given all the hardship gone through. But our understanding is Pyramid of Shadows was fueled by this standing stone and the ley line, and, well, the tower that Nimozaran resides at was used to fuel that Pyramid of Shadows that locked Caravacos. Now that he's free, so to speak, and the pyramid is breaking apart, it seems there's just an excess of energy being released and free for the taking. We think that Caravacos is planning to convert the ley line's energy into his own, and use that power that once fueled the pyramid to seal himself to become something greater, or maybe become one with the ley line itself. Become the infrastructure of the world, so to speak. Be able to traverse through any magic he seems. We don't know what else that it could imply, but it does not seem like be a good outcome given his history of warmongering, so to speak. Conquest.
Is there any lore that describes a way to destroy a ley line?
Well,
Blow it up.
let's just say Vesper, actually anyone with religion, nature,
That's me.
and Arcana, occultism, you can roll. Maybe you would know the answer to this.
I still have this on like a GM roll. Should I switch off that?
Yeah, you can make it public. Ah,
Ooh,
wow.
nice.
That would make it behind. Just a nat 20 home.
You rolled a 19. the Arcana user. Okay, so Vesper and Ren, and Rywin as well. You would know that destroying a ley line would be problematic, but there are ways to kind of isolate or anchor its function. You do know that, these ley lines spread across the entire world, so to speak, right? They are kind of like part of the foundation to it all. If you could stabilize the ley line or even anchor it to a degree, it could stop whatever Karavakos is attempting to do. But it would be a very tough task. And a very slim margin of error would be required. So it would have to be a very perfect thing to do. Or close to perfect thing.
As in, we'd all have to roll like nat 20s, guys.
I'm not saying that, but there's a very small window of success. Or like, the success is required is, it needs to be very... There's a very fine line for it.
Okay, sounds like one option. I look to the mayor. Are any other options?
Not that we are aware of. We've had, the greatest of minds available to us currently to try to explore options, but unless we can... ideally we'd wish for this to be the least destructive way. But all roads seem to point in that path. We might have trump cards, so to speak, but I don't know. The risk of it is far too great.
A trump card. What do you mean by that? Like you have a wish in your pocket somewhere?
I'll say make a perception check, all of you, as when Enki says that. You can make it public, I don't mind.
Make it public.
He minds.
Oh,
Interesting. Okay. Anyone else wants to roll? Bye me. When you worded that question or statement, he's kind of, you seem kind of, his face kind of like flinched just slightly, but he kind of corrects himself like in like a millisecond. He says, I wish that were the case, but there are people I'm aware of that the Lord Mayor has graciously left in terms of people of importance who are capable of doing great feats. Something I don't think they might not necessarily agree to.
what do you mean? The fate of an entire city hangs in the balance. What would be their hesitation?
Self-preservation overall. They probably care less about the city, to be fair. They are
Well,
quite
we have-
long-lived, and I think they wish to continue to live. That's my understanding.
Well, I haven't seen a better healer than Ren here.
That's
Who
true.
can guarantee that.
I mean, I guess they're undead.
In any case, I think a lot has been discussed today, and I believe you all deserve some rest, so unless you have anything else from me, from us, get that rest. There are rooms available for you here at the guild, Elias says.
I would also like to restock, maybe on the morrow. But thank you. Did the party agree to do a rest here? And if yes, then I'll rest here as well.
I'm good to rest.
Well then, as you see the Lord Mayor snap his fingers, the sound returns from the outside, and things become not so encapsulated anymore. Says, come back tomorrow, or if you have some time today, go seek out Casimir, Island of Waiting, and speak with him. I'm sure he would like to know how his friend Daruthiel is doing. Rest well. So, as you are free to do as you wish for the most part, do what you want. Time you have, it is maybe 4 p.m. in the day, so because it's still wintertime, it would be a little dark at this time. There, I am going to do a 5-minute break real quick because I need to do something. But yeah, 5 minutes.
That in character.
But in character, just discuss what you want to do, really. Light.
and then put it on the. Is it like a something I just slam on my wrist, and then it activates? What do you call that? I gotta look for it.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Say is at least by the end of today, you'll be only stuck to drain 1.
Amazing.
Whoever else's drain would be free, basically. Free of a sentence of.
Well. No. The mayor's not too magically inclined, but you don't happen to have any spells you could teach us.
I have a question actually. Actually, I'll have Rywin, Vesper, and Ren roll me a perception check, and then their spell school or like their spell traditions skill. Make it all blind, please.
Okay, so what do you my what?
Perception, and then for you it would be religion, but if it was Vesper, Arcana, and then Rywin, nature.
And make everything blind.
Yep. So Michael's going to be the only one that technically knows his, but I'll tell the rest.
I found the item.
Sorry, my spell.
So religion is your spells or the tradition.
So just roll a religion check.
Yeah, religion check.
Okay, that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah. What was it, Yankee?
I found the item. It's a potion patch.
Oh, the potion patch. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'd like to resupply it with flight potions.
You want to reroll, Ryan?
No.
And
On Vesper to reroll.
Oh, yeah, that's true. If you guys do want to reroll, just let me know. You know how it goes for secret checks.
I'm sure mine wasn't at 20.
It definitely has at least a 2 in it.
Uh-oh.
You got like two other options technically.
That doesn't sound very good. Someone else got a 20 though.
Shit, man. Why is it always the wizard getting an actual 20 on these things? Okay. Hey, I'll tell you, you just roll the same thing, Ryan.
I got 2 2s.
Oh, I said it has at least a 2. It's not necessarily a 2.
Oh, I guess it could be a 12.
Yeah, it could be a 12, a 20.
God damn it.
Okay, let's be real, AJ. If it was 20 and then he rerolled and it was a 20, I think you would have freaked out and showed us, so.
I mean, I did freak it out, but I'm not showing you. Okay. So before I answer the other 3s, so Enki, you're only going to find 1 potion of flying. It does seem this thing is kind of like rare to possess for the most part. So they only have 1 in stock.
Okay, I'll
and then let me
get
double
it.
check what adjustments I made for the potion patch, because I know I didn't make them.
So you made me rename it, like potion patch dash heal dash fly, right? So I had a heal left. I replaced it with fly, and then I made the count to 2, and then I deducted from my fly potions in my inventory.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so they will have all levels of potion patch. And then what I put in chat is how long they last
go.
instead of being a day, or whatever.
I'm down to 4 flying potions in my inventory.
Only
but,
4. Crazy.
The potion patch is up to 2 again. So I'd get that one from the guild.
Okay. All right. So if you want to get the best potion patch, it would be 600 gold each, and then the flying potion would be.
Oh, you typed something.
Don't worry about it.
4th level next daily prep. This counts as a next daily prep? AJ?
No, it just lasts for that long.
Hello? Hello?
My dad.
Did I lose?
Hello.
Hello? Oh, can you hear me?
Yes. But did
Okay.
anyone hear me, or did I just like lose my mind?
I didn't hear you.
What the fuck? I just randomly got muted by myself. I don't know.
Oh.
Anyways, I was saying. Actually, what was the last thing you heard me say?
It was like 2 to 3 minutes ago.
Oh, shit. I've been talking to myself. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they have 1 potion of flying and then whatever level potion patch. So if you wanted the highest level potion patch that lasts a month, it would be 600 gold each, and then the flying potion would be 150 gold.
Oh, you mean I can also buy a potion patch on top of the potion?
No, they're separate items.
Yeah, but
But you
the
can
guild
buy them. Yeah, the guild does sell them.
Okay, because I only have a lesser potion patch. I'll buy both.
Yes, but they only have 1 flying potion, by the way, just letting you know. So.
Yeah, and the not lesser potion patch I'll also get. What was the level? Was it
13th level. If you want the best one, it's 600 gold each for a potion patch.
Oh, okay, I'll get it.
Yeah. So just tell me how many you're buying.
We're rich. I'll buy all of it.
Okay.
I'll clean out the.
Okay, so they have 3 potion patches of 13th level, if that's what you want.
Okay, what other potions can I put on it if there's only 1 flying potion?
It's up to you.
I mean, what does the guild have?
They
Besides
have basically
flying potion.
every potion up to a certain level, but the stock they have varies, of course. So.
Okay. Maybe I can look up from. How do I do it? Oh.
Yeah, just go to your
Inventory
inventory.
browser, right?
Then yeah, go to the inventory browser, and then put in the potion trait, and then it will sort through all of the potions.
Okay.
So the guild has access to everything up to 9th level in terms of potions. But yeah, and then obviously rare or uncommon stuff. Just let me know. Depends
Up
if they
to
have it.
9th level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So for my other 3, which I made you roll, I'm going to say. Here. Ren, you did not. Oh, you did roll.
Yeah.
I know you did it. Ren, roll a perception check. I don't see.
Oh,
it.
perception too.
Yeah.
Sorry. Blind GM.
Okay, I don't want the others to know. That's all. Okay. So Rywin. Yeah, you can't really detect. You can't really tell that this guy's not really magically inclined, but you figure that it may have something of value for you, given his position of power. So if you did ask, you probably could get him, give you something, given all the circumstances. Ren, same thing. If you really want like a specific spell or something, maybe he has a spell scroll somewhere hidden away.
If there's anything that could like be generically useful to like cleanse like really bad debuffs, like the ones that we're getting. That's what I would want.
I will say technically you have access to it all the time. You just have to sacrifice one of your heal spells as part of your thing. But if you wanted like a separate spell scroll to do that, then yeah, then you don't have to give up like your heal spells, for example, or expend a use of your heal spell. Okay. And then Vesper. For you, let me double check.
Are you a blizzard chill?
What? I mean, like, cool.
Huh.
We'll add to this. Wait. What to say?
I am very good.
Other than that, yeah, you could come to the same conclusion as well, Vesper. In terms of the Lord Mayor might have anything of value, like a spell or something. Okay, and you're gonna get 2 spell scrolls.
Yep.
Get a 7th rank sound body. Then a 7th rank. Well. Rywin. Gonna give you a spell scroll of a spell that I think you're gonna like, maybe. Just maybe. You can also learn the spell if you wish.
Oh,
Like that. I am sure.
pretty cool spell.
Right. Otherwise, what do you all want to do with the rest of your day?
I just want to check out the town, I think.
Okay.
See if there's any stragglers. I'll invite anyone to come with me if they want.
Stragglers of what kind? That's what I'm curious about.
Honestly, either. Like, anyone good or bad.
I'll say just immediately. One thing that's apparent is people here in the upper parts of the city, they're not used to this level of restriction. People are still living their lives. There seems to be like, you know, trade and stuff going on, but you can tell that, you know, things are more restrictive on supply, and people, you're gonna definitely notice a lot of people are gathering to the temples more as well. Maybe out of desperation or just being scared. But other than that, like places like inns are not really open. There are some tap houses open, but those will also have people kind of having that same kind of uncertainty being filled with them. So I can just subtract the cost as appropriate. Take stuff from the party stash if you need to. You know, a lot of money, technically.
Thank you.
What about you, G? What do you want to do, pal?
That's a great question. So I'm not doomed or drained anymore, right?
Well, at the end of the day, well, I guess technically Ren could just cast it before you all kind of disperse. So yeah, you would not be doomed or drained.
Yeah, I'll just say I did it already.
Yeah, and then if unless you're Raiwen, you're just drained one. The rest of you are all free of that.
Amazing.
I don't need fortitude saves.
Never need that.
Yeah, I'd probably just go with Ren. Got nothing better to do, I don't think.
You said 4 potion patches moderate, right, AJ?
They have no three of the greatest one. Oh my god, that's a lot of dice.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
3 moderate. Oh, you said greatest? Sorry.
Yeah, so it would be
Should have been moderate.
greater, I think. Yeah.
Greater. Okay, I'll just add them. Greater.
Vesper, which rank of that are you using, by the way? Just forgot to ask.
I think we'd have the 10 minutes to swap it out for one of my 8th ranks. So cast with that.
Do keep in mind you do technically also have drain bonded items, so you could just let you recast one of your expended ones.
Okay. We'll do 7th rank then. With drain bonded item.
And are you being subtle about this, by the way? I forgot to ask.
We are trying to be subtle about this.
Okay. Do you actually have the conceal spell thing? Otherwise, I'll just make you roll a stealth check.
No, we'll have to try and be stealthy about this.
Okay.
You're not so stealthy about this.
Did you use both of your hero points already?
Yeah, that was our second hero.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Great. Cool. Give you the spell, I suppose. Which one do you want more out of the 2 spells, unless you wanted one of the spells I've made?
I think Lifewood Gauge is going to be more useful.
Spell. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna say this to you, so I just have it on record. Speak. When you do your magic thing, Vesper, they're going to look at you, to smile, and then continue as they were doing. Otherwise, Ren and G go peruse the town, and again, see what's going on. Like I mentioned a little bit before. Ivar would probably do the same, maybe do his own little spin on things, but maybe find a place quiet. Rywin, other than the spell scroll that you get and the spell that you would learn, what did you want to do?
I can do something other than just learning the spell.
Yeah, the spell does not take that long.
Well, I think we'd, hit up one of those tap houses.
Okay. You would fly around the upper parts of the city. You'll find that there are 2 tap houses, one filled with dwarves and one filled with regular people. Which one do you go to?
When you say regular people,
Humans.
okay.
That's like the common ancestry here, so.
I see. We'd probably go with the door.
Okay. You'll go to Longbeard's tap room, and you'll meet the proprietor of it, who has quite literally a long beard that drags half a foot across the floor. It's not exactly clean or the best, but it has that dwarven ale, and people here seem to be having a decent time, as you kind of are in Dwarf Town. Spend as much time as you want in there as you wish.
I think spend a little bit of time. I guess I was kind of drawn to them because they're a little bit more in tune with the earth, but also Aldrich kind of piqued my curiosity. I wonder if anyone in the bar happens to know him.
Yes. One of the people in there can be like, Aldrich. Someone say Aldrich, and they'll go to you or you go to them, and they'll ask, "Where'd you get that name?"
I actually met him not too long ago. Was passing by some caverns.
Bastard's still alive. Gosh.
Does he ever take a break?
Nope. He's committed, and I don't know. It's been a long time since I saw him. Glad to know he's doing all right, though. Did he find what he was looking for?
I think he's pretty much. I don't think he got to quite what he was looking for, but he's definitely hard at work. I think he could be a little lonely though. Maybe y'all should check up on him every now and then.
Well, it is kind of an unspoken rule about finding someone's like honey hole, so maybe we'll give him a visit, but we'll see. But thank you for letting us know that he's alive. And then, obviously, this guy is going to say, "Hey, rounds on me for Aldrich." So here you go. And then
Wait,
there you go.
after a few rounds, I'll stumble fly my way home. And by home, I mean the mayor's home. Or wherever we're staying.
The guild.
The guild.
Yeah. Okay. And Enki, for you were just shopping, is my understanding?
Yeah, I got the potions I put in on chat, and I added the potion patches. But you mentioned it just auto deducts from the party stash.
No, you just have to manually subtract it, I think.
Okay, how much do I manually subtract?
So 3 of the potion patches are 600.
Okay,
The flying potion is 150.
750.
And then the potion with the thing inside of it, that I'm not going to say its name because I'm sure you want to keep it a surprise,
Oh, okay.
is also 150.
750, 900. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the quickness potions.
Yeah.
Let me double check. So I think these were. Those would be 100 each.
So 1100 minus 1100.
There
Okay.
you go.
I will go to, if I can find it, the party stash.
You can press P to open it up at any point.
Oh. Thank you. So stash is here. -9. Oh, perfect. Okay, how do I edit it?
I can just do it for you if you can't, but there should be a thing at the top.
Go. I see that I'm in the stash. I can see the total gold.
I don't think maybe you can remove it, that's why, so I'll just do it.
Okay.
So how much are you subtracting from your own versus the party stash? Or is it just from the party stash?
From the party stash, yeah, 1100.
Okay, there you go. Alright, and then
Thank you.
Vesper, for you, anything for you other than your little experiment and spell learning?
I'll hang out here just out of curiosity, but we will work on starting to learn some of these spell scrolls.
So I'm pretty sure, unless it's like... I don't think you have any 9th level spells, right? Just 8th at most?
Yeah.
Okay. Just, here. Okay. creature will always critically succeed. It's literally almost impossible for you. So if it's any spell below... If it's any spell below 5th rank, it's free. The rest you just have to pay half, which would be... Get this down.
The curves that we're learning.
Sorry? Okay,
We went through our list.
gotcha. Okay, so that's how much you would have to pay for each basically rank of spell. So, and I'm just, you basically crit succeed every time. So that's, and then just do the manual subtraction of gold as you would. I'm gonna presume the highest ranked ones are gonna be subtracted from the party stash.
Well, yes, since I made a big contribution recently.
Yes, that you did. Very big.
Are you subtracting it, or should I?
I'll subtract the highest ranked ones from the party stash, but the rest, if you don't have enough, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just remove it all from the party stash. I forgot it is technically, yeah, it is somebody's money.
In case it was lost, that was a JG Wentworth.
563 is going to be subtracted from party stash. All the 4th and 3rd rank spells you learn for free because your magical shorthand makes it free for you. And then yeah.
Incredible. Alright, start putting these in.
Okay. Then from there, if there's nothing else you guys wish to do, you can all rest for the day. Or the night, sorry.
Let's go.
Daily preparations as usual. We'll have to bring you back up to drain 1.
No. Yeah. Makes sense.
Alright. You're a prepared caster, you can set up your spells as you wish. There. Okay. So, as the next day rolls around, you're kind of in re-rain mode in terms of what you want to do. Obviously, at some point, you have to maybe speak again with the guildmaster or the Lord Mayor.
Prepared slugs.
But you did get the one request to go visit Casimir. But other than that, it's all up to you in terms of what you want to do.
I guess we could just go visit them, I guess.
As another snowy day in Fallcrest persists, I don't believe any of you. Actually, no. G, you would have been to the island of Waiting, where the Neurothia Relief Force is set up. So you could lead them there since you've been there. That is what you wish to do.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to see the good old Casimir.
Yes. You would have known the last time you saw him would have been before you got hired for this job, of course. Maybe when he was in a meeting with the Lord Mayor. But otherwise, it would have been a good few months since you last saw him. Okay. So the whole lot of you head on over to Island of Waiting.
Yippee.
As you'll pass through the town, you're definitely going to see stationed soldiers and militia, a good mix of Neurothi Relief Force and, of course, the militia. As you get closer and, past the bridge, the 5 Arc Bridge, then to the bridge where the island of Waiting is, where the Neurothi Relief Force HQ is, you're definitely going to see just more, Neurothi Relief Force here. For the most part, you're gonna get questions of like who you are and where you're heading. Maybe they ask for identification, but for the most part, you're left pretty much undisturbed. Kind of how you guys carry yourselves kind of demands that you have attention, or you are to be respected. Maybe it's not super known to you, given you're just walking as you would normally, but you kind of just give off this vibe where you are important and maybe even recognizable. Some of these Neurothi Relief Force would definitely recognize you by your party name, Frostbane, and maybe they fan boy or girl over you, but they are respectful. That is until you get to the Island of Waiting. You will all find yourselves here. As you make your way into the Neurothi Relief Force HQ, there's still a fair amount of soldiers here. Nonetheless, one of the lieutenants would recognize Yuji and say, to see the commander.
We are, yes.
We'll say he's not exactly in the best mood.
That would be unsurprising.
Just for the sake of us, don't make him more pissed off, please.
Fair enough.
So, he'll let you in to Casimir's office. Conveniently, just next to it, you can see the room next is clearly labeled for Duruthiel seems pretty untouched for the most part. But as you are let in, you are going to see Casimir's attire. He kind of looks like as if he was a Tengu, literally. He has this raven or crow-like mask that he's wearing. Has a cloak that looks like it's just black and feathers, but he has this very fitting attire for a commander. Black, painted, wearing lots of full plate. But you can never see his face, or one thing that is pretty evident is he does not reveal any of his own body parts. It's all covered by something. And so, as you enter on in, he says to you, "To what pleasure do I have with you, G? Been some time."
It sure has. Mostly came to speak of Duruthiel, I guess.
He looks to
He's not dead.
Well, unsurprising.
But I can't say he's in a great position.
Is the rest of you the party? That is Frostbane?
Yes, I am.
Kind of looks at Enki, Ivar, and Rywin like, are they? Enki, we kind of randomly picked up.
Stray dog.
The stray dog.
I've heard many of your accolades. You all seem to be making a name for yourselves. It's good. Well, how does it look down there?
Kind of as you would expect, I guess. Duruthiel is held up at her home. Kind of points out on a map. With far too many mouths to feed, I think. The number is around, 60 civilians?
That is a worrying amount. I wish I was here when this all happened. I was off in Old Keep, thanks to you all for liberating it, repairing the place. Did have a question about that place. Did you leave the dragon's corpse there?
Mostly, yeah.
I guess we didn't really do anything with it, did we? We should have burned it.
I took what I could get, and I think we told the town of it, right?
Well, in any case, by the time we had arrived, the rest of the corpse was gone. But I don't know what could have dragged something that massive. In your all professional opinion, how long do you think they have down there? You clearly know the situation better than I ever could, while I'm good at.
Well, they're hungry, they're dying. Nobody's knocking on their door. I think we mostly cleared out the place, but I don't know, his soldiers were injured and tired, so Perhaps we could go down there tomorrow.
You're all willing to go down there, even though you had just escaped?
Whatever, we've been in worse.
I think we should try and... Oh, wait. I said tomorrow like we didn't just rest. I mean today. Haha. I mean, maybe you should... If you could lend some guards, we could lead the people to the tunnel. That how we entered.
Tell me more about these tunnels. I'm sure I can work something out. I am more of a planner rather than anything.
Well, surely you would know on the other side of the wall that was put up to keep the lower key and upper key separated. There's by the guild hall. There's a cave there.
I mean, there's caves within the Tombwood where Figment lives.
Yeah.
He's always been secretive, but I guess I never really bothered to ask. Does he know about it?
I don't know if he noticed us coming in or not, but I believe it's the only way in at the moment.
Both you and I would know how cautious he is about his privacy.
Now is not the time. He can go fucking hide his books for all I care. There is too many people down there in need of help.
I really thought of you to be so compassionate, G. Sorry, not to insult you, but you've always had a serious manner, at least when I've interacted with you.
Well, I'm sure you would care for Daruthiel to come back.
That I would, and that I know he would at least die in a flamboyant way if he were to meet his end. I don't think it's his time.
Well, at this point, I believe we are probably the strongest in the city.
I mean, I've interacted with some of the other current adventurers in the city. They are, well, stronger than my soldiers, but not as strong as me, or even close to strong as your experience. I was thinking of making a full-on assault, if I could, but it's the matter of the barrier. Figment and Wrestleme are mostly responsible for it, but it takes a large amount of energy to even open a path, so to speak.
Well, perhaps I could break a deal with Figment and we could use the caves. Just, there's no need to go snooping around down there. There's a lot of bad doorways you can go through.
My only real issue with the caves is if something unforeseen were to happen. How stable are those caves? That's something I can't necessarily...
Did any of us, when we were down there, notice any instability?
I mean, there's been a dwarf down there for how many years?
Yeah, but those people are like mole people. They can just kind of live.
He's lived down there
Yeah.
for like... Wasn't he down there for like a couple hundred years, but he only gets like random information? Like, he's been alive for that long, so they're probably sturdy. I don't know much about
He's
caves.
been down there a
but-
few
Wait,
decades. Not 100%.
Anki, this is your time to shine. Hold up. Surely an archaeologist knows something about caves, right?
Probably. If Inky wants, he can roll. He doesn't have. Why does he not have archaeology lore?
Oh, I was muted the whole time.
Oh. Oh.
Well, I was gonna describe the caves to Casimir and the moonstones and the dwarf
Sure.
that G was describing.
Make
So-
a society check with a +1 bonus for me as well. The
Society check.
extra details. And then I will also ask.
Yo, can I also do that?
Sure. I'll say you can do it to aid. Give his bonus up.
Okay,
and then
done.
Rywin, make a nature check for me.
Oh, 20.
Open.
I'll say with the culmination of knowledge between Rywin, G, and Enki, Enki, you would understand that the cave systems are pretty intact. They're pretty structurally sound. Obviously, the only issue might be because they're not very well traversed tunnels in a cave system. There might be some hidden things about it, or like, you know, there might be areas that may not be foreseen in terms of like actual stability. But then, you know, Rywin, for you would kind of point out that the Moonstone, because its magic is being sucked out by Karavakos and whatever he's doing, that could potentially, you know, target the structure of the cave system itself. Because you know they are quite hard gems or stones. But if it loses that magic, it might impact that hardness and so on.
Rigor a collapse.
This information is brought forward. Casimir kind of thinks for a moment. You've only went through these tunnels once, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like to take chances, but it's probably a better chance than anything. Usually like to make things with quite an amount of certainty.
Think there's any option that is 100% certain that would also be good.
That is true.
Well, how about we'll get back to you. I think we still have to broker a deal with Figment, and perhaps he knows more about the caves.
True. Tell him I said hi. I'm sure that my correlation with this might entice him a little more. But
Perhaps you would also
otherwise,
like to know more about the caves.
we're sure with our, you know, you being present in my conversations with the Lord Mayor, I'm not on active duty, so to speak. Unless I really have to. So just relay things to me if you can.
Can I size up Casimir? Is he like the same as Duruthael kind of skill? I know he's a commander, so he's like a different skill set, but
what I'll say is what you know of Casimir. He's always been the one directing, while Casimir was more like leading the charge. But you definitely can't doubt Casimir's skill to see where he's at. Obviously, with all the amount of like armor and stuff that covers him, it's hard to kind of gauge his skill set in terms of like combat ability. But he still has a weapon at his side that's sheathed.
Yep.
Like he always seems to be combat ready, but
I've also just now thought of it.
what?
Is he still got his ailment?
You can still smell the perfume on him, yes. It has notes of wood, with a nice spicy scent, and there's also some notes of some fruity, maybe orange in there, but it does seem to mask whatever else kind of lingers in this room.
How about I'll say, maybe if my friend here is willing, he could help you with a little freshen up.
Which friend of yours? You have a lot of friends
Ren.
behind you. Casimir, as he kind of looks at you, Ren, he says, "You are a cleric?
Of course.
Then I must politely decline. Sorry."
That's
Would you
understandable.
like non-religious healing?
Non-religious healing.
Maybe some natural healing?
Holy shit, wait, you cooked.
I could accept that. You a specialization of some kind in terms of your healing? Actually,
Magical, natural.
what class are you?
I'm a druid.
Hmm. I've only met a few druids. Reminds me. Do you know?
Suppose you would call me a druid,
Yes, I've only had one other interaction with a druid. They live here in Fallcrest. I should probably meet up with them sometime. I'm sure they're
Yeah, we're
having
pretty
fun.
cool people.
Well, you don't seem like you're around here, or from around here.
No, I'm from the Feywild.
That's... Actually, might have a question for you. Do you know of any fruits that could fix my ailment, so to speak?
Fruits. Can I recall no?
Yeah. Nature. So, you know that there is a... You can't recall off the top of your head what it's called specifically, but in the Feywild there is a fruit that is supposedly, or it's an elixir of a fruit. You can't recall, but it's something very rare that would allow you to basically turn the clock back of your body to its peak health. But it is very rare and no one knows the recipe to it. And you can't recall who exactly said it was a very niche thing. It's some sort of orchid elixir. That's all you know.
Well, I guess I'll tell him I'm pretty sure there's something out there, but it's not really easy to get my hands on. Are you? How long would you be willing to wait?
Time isn't exactly on my side, just what I'll say. But thank you. I think this is something I can devote myself to after this situation has winded down. Anyways, again, thank you for letting me know of Daruthiel and his, well, health, I suppose. Of course, if you ever seek to join us at the Narathi Relief Force, we are always recruiting, especially people of known fame. I think it would be a boon to us and the people of Narath to try to uphold those ideals. From there, Casimir will just say to, let him know what's going on when you can, and you will take your leave.
Sounds good to me.
As you head on back, there is the inn that you pass by right here. This inn/tap room, relatively new building, all things considered, snow covered, of course. That's something you wanted to stop by, but for the most part, do you intend to go to where Figment is, or what is the plan?
I think that's the next thing on the priority list, yeah.
Yeah.
As you backtrack your way through the city, passing through, you are going to pass by the same building with the same insignia as the vault right here. It clearly has that tiefling-like insignia. And it does say House Azair.
You said Asair, the
Yes.
I almost want to go in to see if it's the same guy. Only for that reason. Nah, I'm gonna break a deal with Figment.
Okay.
You guys can talk to the guy inside if you want.
Is it the same name as the family list?
Yes.
Oh, I'll go in. That would catch my attention.
Okay. And if anyone wants
For
to go
sure.
in, I think he will go through. Rest of you, if you wish to continue on with.
I'll go in too, I guess.
Yeah, we'll go in.
Okay, so when Vesper goes in, Ryman goes in.
Yeah.
All right, Ivar and G will, I guess, start walking towards Figment's place.
I figure anything with books would get Vesper in.
Okay. As you enter in off into this nice-looking building, clearly with Baal Terath, the inspiration in terms of how it's decorated and designed, you find yourselves in a pretty nice merchant shop. As you walk on in, you can see on the other side of the counter what seems to be a young tiefling, female tiefling. And she kind of looks at you and she, tilts her head. He says, welcome. How can I help you? Rare to see customers in this trying time.
Thank you for the welcome. I'm surprised your shop is open given the troubles that have been happening around your shop.
Well, at every opportunity, we do try to, well, still make a profit to a degree. Having the shop closed would not mean any profit at all, technically speaking.
I look around and what do I conclude the shop sells?
As you kind of look around, it does seem like, for the most part, it has everything you would find at the guild hall, albeit maybe the prices are a little bit higher. Obviously, keep in mind that technically, at the guild hall, you need a membership to have access to their prices, or be part of the company. So these ones seem to be relatively competitive, all things considered. But other than that, they do seem to sell higher-end goods, more expensive goods, or even rarer goods that the guild may not have access to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting shop you have here. I imagine your customers wouldn't be the usual crowd if you had stayed up open all this time.
That's correct. We deal with specialized orders, items of intrigue and rare value, and the like. There's plenty of things.
What's the popular product that you sell for the crowd lately?
You see,
The
when
non-local crowd.
when someone walks in to my shop, they're usually here looking for something they can't find. And then I use my connections and, the people I know to find that item. And I charge my fee, I find them a fair price. Customer? And that's usually how it goes.
Are you saying items or information?
Both.
Oh.
Anything makes some amount of money.
What's your loyalty to this town then? Do you care for the locals?
It's complicated, but my grandfather, before he passed away, founded the Azair enterprise, so to speak, here. So you could say that this is where it all started. It's important to the family history. Though we do have shops in Thunderspire Mountain, in Hammerfast, I think in Harkenwald as well. All over, really. So what is it that you're looking for if you've stumbled upon my humble shop?
Okay, I'll say it straight out since you deal in information. We're looking for a means to destroy or stabilize or anchor a ley line
Ooh.
without doing much harm to the one stabilizing it.
Quite the unique customers, I imagine. Human, drow.
We're
You don't look like a
I'm
drow.
glad
That's me.
you noticed we're very multicultural.
Half.
When he said drow, he was referring to Vesper, or she was referring to
Oh.
Vesper. But she kind of corrects herself. She doesn't look like a drow. Maybe a Shadar-kai, maybe a fetchling. I don't know. fey creature that looks like a dragon. And then... Are you sure you're not a vampire?
I get that a lot.
Hearing Ren's laugh, it makes me wonder if he
Fair
is a
enough.
vampire.
I could be.
Regardless, something of that stature would toll a heavy cost. I'm sure there's a magic I could find in regards to that.
Huh. How long would you need to find the means to stabilize a ley line?
You see, it's complicated given the barrier situation. I have someone in mind who I can contact in regards to it, but it's more of a matter of how they would transport things right now. What I can promise you is, well, I may have a solution. I may have information that could aid you in this, it seems, town-saving quest, but it would cost quite a bit.
Oh, I imagine it's all in the. It's a matter of perspective. What is town saving for one is like increased customers for another. Does that somewhat offset the expense you are describing?
She kind of thinks to herself. It's possible. Yes.
Not to mention the publicity you'll get. I think you'll owe me money instead of us paying you.
Truth nuke.
You make compelling arguments, but ultimately, that's not necessarily a guarantee, I suppose. The publicity could be, well, let's say you're not successful with, hypothetically. Imagine all of the downsides of that.
Downsides, publicity. There is no downside to publicity.
Clearly, you have not been popular enough. Regardless. Even if I were to do this would be a hefty fee. Are you sure you're willing to even pay the fee that I would charge? And it would be an exorbitant amount.
I would think a whole city's government would be willing to pay for it, if not us. I look at G, who's like,
She's not here.
G's not here. Well, he's the only one connected to the mayor, right?
Well, I mean, we've all kind of known him, I guess, at this point.
What is this price exactly is? Can you name it?
It would be at least a minimum 10,000 gold pieces. This is
10,000.
an expensive thing we're asking for.
Payable in how many years?
We don't do installments here.
I think it's within reach. Can you speak for G, or G, the mayor's employee? G.
No, I'm not here.
Yeah, who? She's just gonna say who? She doesn't know who that is.
No, I mean, can G? G is back. I heard. I
No,
heard
he's just
him.
not. He's not in the room. He went to the place you guys were planning to go.
Oh, that's what you meant. I
Yes.
thought he went like a BRB or something. Yeah. Okay, you're putting me in a spot here, but I think the 10,000 is possible or doable.
Interesting. I didn't realize you had that much coinage available to you.
We're fairly well off at this point.
What are you, some kind of adventurer?
Something like that. Wait, say that again. I've seen the fan four stick at the end of the movie. Like, he's like, "What are we, some kind of Fantastic Four?" And he's like, "Wait, say that again."
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Or
In any
we only
case,
got it so they could keep the rights. Sony could.
of course. In any case, is there anything else I could interest you in, or maybe you would be interested in, that I could assist you with?
Can I be right back? I need to do a bio break, but I was gonna ask about his her employee in the tunnels, the one behind that big door, the second door we went.
Gotcha.
Yeah, be right back. Yeah.
All right. As she kind of tilts her head in confusion, she says, "How are you aware of that vault?" Kind of questions you all.
Stopped by it out of curiosity while we were down there. Fortunately, the security seems fairly tight.
You managed to get in?
There's ways to walk through any door, really.
I was about to say that thing is trapped with a very gruesome trap. I hope, well, rightfully so. If you did try to access it without permission, of course, you deserve it. But considering, well, you're all here, supposedly, I hope you didn't lose anyone.
Oh no, it was fairly simple.
Simple. In any case, what about Veth? Were you inquiring about?
We were looking for information how to get rid of the pyramid above the city, and seeing all those books and knowledge in that one room, we thought the answer might be in there somewhere. He said your family is one of the few people who can get in and access the
Yes.
information.
That is true because my grandfather was the one that made that vault. Employed Veth, of course. I can tell you that I don't think what you're looking for is in there.
What would be of value that is in there then?
Family ashes, lineage records. Obviously, keepsakes worth something.
But does it merit that amount of security?
Well, can't be revealing all of my secrets. What is it that you want from it? Other than,
Well,
of course,
if-
the pyramid, which I don't.
Yeah, like if you say there's nothing there about the pyramid, then it didn't have value until you said something about lineage. Like Is anyone in my party like a long lost heir to the succession for the royal throne or something?
No,
Ah,
at least I
then
don't think so. Were any of your names within Veth's journal?
no, it was mostly people in your having your family name that was in there, except for one or two.
Well, then, there's nothing that I can provide.
Okay, then. So let's go back to what you can provide. What is the? How do we conduct our business then? The answer to our burning question for the ley line.
Like I said, it would require the payment of a fee first, but if there's nothing else, I could maybe find something within the shop that might be of interest to you.
Okay, what do you feel in your shop would be helpful towards our
Well,
goal for the lane line?
I'm sure we have an item of value, a magic item maybe. Spells we have, as she kind of looks at Vesper as well.
Okay, show us
Otherwise-
your wares.
Is there anything you guys are looking for in terms of magic items or spells that would be rare or uncommon? Or it's just up to me?
I genuinely have no idea ever what to ask for in these kinds of like genuinely.
Oh,
Anything that deals with like the crazy debuffs that these guys are giving us, that's all.
Okay. I will put one spell that I would have access here. You would have this. There's that technically.
Contingency.
Oh, sorry. It would be a wand of contingency specifically. That would be something relatively rare. Also be. Let's think. So there would also be this type of spell. Oh my god. It's basically a spell to summon a legendary guardian of nature, but temporarily. Of course, there are any amount of equipment that I could probably find that might be of value to you all. This. They also have they have this, I guess. A waffle iron. It's very rare, made out of mithril. It's a very good one. Very good. Very cool.
we are tempted by the wand of contingency. And does she have? Oh no, there are a lot of rare spells I like.
Okay. I'll pick 2 or 3. I don't. This is so out of character. This is like a specialty shop. So this is one of the places where you could find rare or uncommon spells or anything with a rare or uncommon trait.
Any level, I guess, right?
To an extent, yes. Like those 2 spells I've showed were 8th and 7th level. So clearly, like it's rare magic, right? So
Rare, unique. Where's the levels? Aha, it's at the bottom. Level 8, you said, right?
good, yeah.
So many good things. I
Right.
don't know which one to.
Yes. What
Just
a
the
shame.
names.
Thank you so much.
I don't know. Like, I guess I'm good for now, and I'm more interested in the answer to the question, the 10,000 gold answer. So I guess I'll leave it to Vesper and Ren if they want anything. Rod of Wonder. Whoa.
No, I'm not selling that item.
Okay, no, I don't even know
No.
what it does. It just has a
I know what it
name.
does. I'm not
Okay.
selling it. It's fun, but I'm not selling that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stop looking.
I'll stop looking. Yeah.
Uh, Madcap Pop.
You know what? Here. This is an item they might have of interest.
For G.
Oh, well, it could be anyone. Anyone could use that, technically.
Crystal Ball. All is one is all. Okay.
Then they would also sell something like this.
True name. Wow. Well, 21 plus may exist. Is Caravacos his real name?
Yes.
His true name.
I think I've said his name many times, actually.
Okay.
You know, they also have
Yeah,
like items like this as well. Like
magical
very rare items.
Oh, Phoenix Fire.
None of those items interest you. The heck is that? All is one, one is all. An interesting spell. Is that what you want? What you wanted, Rywin?
Possibly.
That would be a spell, yeah, that they would have.
It could be fun.
Funny. Arcane and Primal can both cast it. That's funny.
Oh, that's double value.
I guess I'll also include this spell since I don't have many opportunities to include it. Here you go.
Mind Fervor.
Okay.
Okay, we got total wealth 56,000.
Okay, so I think I have a list of things. So all is one is all is one of them. Whatever Badoon wants. Vesper. Any of the items that I linked in chat of value that you guys want as well?
I would like the wand of contingency as well.
Okay. Or merch. I'll let you all, if you all have the money for it, to just purchase it as normal. When was the last time you guys actually had like a proper shopping session? That's the real question.
Like, never.
Yeah.
Hopefully, just save some for the. How much was it? 10,000 gold?
Oh, back when we shopped with Gendar, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's been a long time. Back in Thunderspire.
1,000. Feel like I'm buying an NFT at 10,000. Like,
Talking
so
about.
expensive. Like,
What do you mean? You guys are
uh,
rich. I bet if you were rich, you would buy something better than an NFT anyways. Like a high-grade mithril waffle iron. Like, think about it. But yeah. That. Then I will put these. I thought you have that spell already, Vesper, the first one that you have.
It was
So-
on Tenebris one day.
Oh, I see.
Actually, it might still be on Tenebris right now.
Technically, it's a new day. I have to make you roll.
New day.
Okay. Here is going to be your loot thing. Everything that I talked about will be in this loot pile. You can purchase it. Appropriate cost. Actually, hold on. Let me do something real quick. There you go. Really? What? Oh, it's this.
Travel by turtle? What's that? Casting a spell. Oh, you have to click there. You conjure an intelligent sea turtle.
Hmm? Interesting. Anyways, there you go. All your prices are there. I want to go buy them. Spend it. Maybe the Divine Fervor interests you, Ren, but do you?
Divine Fervor.
Yes. Are you selling
is
it?
it? Am I
Wasn't-
selling it?
What?
You're
Sorry.
selling it to me.
Oh, sorry. I'm a noob.
So, not me.
No, but Divine Fervor is something.
Divine Fervor is for you, I think.
Yeah, if you want to buy it.
How much is? I'll buy it.
It's
what does it
70
do?
gold for that spell scroll to learn. Boom.
Oh yeah. So wait, this is like a one-time thing, or like I learn it?
So you would buy the spell scroll, and then you would learn the spell scroll, but you can still use the spell scroll until obviously it gets used.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll buy it. I mean, you have enough gold. There's no reason not to.
Wasn't Ivar or G unable to fly? Did we get them something so that they can?
I think it was just Ivar.
I was just Ivar. Okay. Yeah, I
You
think-
guys have ways to mitigate that anyways at this level.
Guess we can always lob Ivor. I thought you wanted the contingency.
Sure. Wow. This much gold has not been taken out of the vault in forever. Or ever at all. Be a time. Not to mention all the silver or the gems that are worth something as well.
Is it like automatically deducting? How come the total wealth is not going down?
I don't know.
You might be looking at your total wealth.
Yes.
Oh, this is just me? Oh my
Oh,
god. Go shop till you drop, Vesper.
Love that.
in our party stash, we have 13,000 gold.
Okay, there you go.
That we do have shit we could sell.
Yes, you. This is one of those places where you could sell stuff too, if you really wanted to.
They want my extra ring of wizardry.
Yeah, that's something that they would take.
Amazing. Alright.
You can sell it to the thing. I believe they would buy it. There we go. They would buy it instead of 50%, like 80% of its value.
Wait, how long have we had this scroll of restored ground in our inventory?
It's probably been there for some time because someone forgot about it.
That could never happen. No one would ever forget anything.
Yoink.
Restore ground.
Did it give you the appropriate gold, Esper?
Pretty cool still.
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't know if Esper learned Restore Ground too. I don't know. No clue.
You did learn restore ground.
There you go. So there you go. You learned it, put it back, and use it.
I guess we'll put these in our inventory.
I like how it specifies these scrolls are medium.
Yeah, it's because they're meant for medium creatures, which is normal. And since you're tiny,
Pretty sure these fucking scrolls are bigger than me.
yeah, these scrolls are literally books to you, basically. There it goes.
I might need to borrow some of those scrolls to learn things real quick.
That's fine. As long as you give me the bee summons after you're done.
Wait, can you learn bee summons?
It's primal too, isn't it?
It should be. It's literally summoning a bee.
Amazing.
Even a cult can use it. There you go.
Sorry, I meant bee man summons.
Oh my gosh. You screwed that up. Okay. After you've conducted your business, is that all you're buying from person?
The
Mara.
information.
You gotta drop 10k. That's what it's
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, we're gonna drop 10k. Unless we spent it already. Like, how do you go to that again?
I don't know.
Press B, right?
I'll let you guys decide at that one.
Ah, we got 13 gold left.
13
So,
golds? Unlucky.
13,200.
There you go.
So we got enough to cover the 10k.
Someone smarter than me should think about selling some of this extra stuff that we might not care about. Like
Oh, go for it. Yeah.
someone smarter than me, I said.
But you're smart.
That would be
I'm
Ram.
wise, I'm not smart.
Well, just because you have a +0 intelligence just means you're a normal person. That's still pretty smart.
I'm +4 in intelligence.
What?
Oh. Then
What the heck?
we trust your judgment.
There's only one person that would be smarter than you. It's Vesper.
Yeah, someone smarter than me. Of course I have intelligence. I needed to learn languages.
Right. And now I remember why you took that item. It makes sense.
Oh, if we haven't used it all this time, then we probably never needed it at all. So just sell it, I guess.
Like the gems, the
So you
do
can
we need
just
these dragon blood?
Oh, you okay? The dragon stuff is all with the cart, so you can't sell that now. But
Yeah, let's
Okay.
sell that dragon head.
I think somebody is
Well,
going to be livid if
Drew's
you sell
not
it.
here.
So
Huh?
Exactly. That's why the smarter person should determine what we're selling.
yeah, maybe we should put off the rest of buying and selling until you talk with the rest of your party.
Yeah,
Who
this,
knows?
this might be a full party situation.
We'll say we sold some stuff and we'll determine what we sold.
Yeah, will they figure that out? I'm gonna learn some more spells.
Okay.
I think it's just mimic spell I need to buy. Everything else is below rank 4.
All right. The rest of the stuff that will happen, like the information, I'll say. I mean, I will also note that technically you don't have all of your gold with you, technically, but
We have a lot with us.
Yeah, you do have a lot though.
From our heist.
Yes.
Rude noob.
So I think you just. I can't remember how much I gave you guys. Was it just 10k, 15k?
I think it was 15k, yeah.
I think you just like burnt a lot of it. Let's see.
Wealth has no meaning here.
Says the cleric.
True.
So 7,000. Okay, so you pulled out at least 10k for this entire transaction. Yeah, minimum.
With a complimentary gift. We're such a big spender.
Okay, yeah, sure. They'll give you a complimentary gift since they haven't seen this much transaction in a while. Between the 4 of you, roll me a d6, all of you.
Everyone roll a d6 or between the.
All of you 4s
Oh.
roll a d6.
Can I just use Medun's roll?
Okay.
Do you want me to roll a d6?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah, you did get it. 6 and 6.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I got a 5.
A 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Whoever's closest to this is gonna get something. Okay. Well,
I mean,
technically.
like if you go up, it resets down to 1. So.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you guys 2 gifts, man. I don't care. Not like I have given you guys much in a while, anyways.
I feel like if you wanted to give 1, you should have said roll a d100.
Yeah. Okay, so Anki is gonna go get one of these. Wait, Anki, do you wear? Okay, you wear that. G, I bet G was here right now. Get all of this stuff.
Just you wait till G turns evil. He'll be raiding every single shop. He could stand in front of the shopkeeper and he wouldn't even know.
Okay, so you're gonna get this rune for free, Enki. You're gonna get a fortification runes in your inventory. Or should I have to sell this to you? Technically. Alright, there you go. Fortification rune. I'll put it in chat what it does.
No,
And
oh,
then
thank you.
for the ones that rolled a 6, you are gonna go and get let me get one of these things. I think they are called, yes. Shit, I just okay. Oh wait, I forgot. I wonder if it's in the system, because actually I've been meaning to give this to people because I like it so much. Give me a second. Here they are. You know what, actually, I think it's time to bring back some Gamba. Alright, my 2 spellcasters are all at D100.
You have 3.
Well, the 2 that rolled a 6, sorry.
Oh.
Thought we were tying. What?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I guess I have to give
He'll
favor
roll,
to the
he'll
person
roll
that
closer
rolled.
to you.
Well, Vesper always rolls my favorite number, so...
Yeah, but I'm a multiple of 17.
Like, the only time. Well, it's 7 and 17, right? Should be. And okay.
Not a multiple of 17.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I exist, and that is all. What the fuck? Maybe I don't want to give this spell. Yeah, I'm not going to include 10th level spells.
I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Yeah, that is a question of all time. Okay, you're gonna get this spell. This is for you, Rywin. I'm gonna regret this, I swear to God. Like, she's just gonna pull out some random stuff out of a bag, and she's gonna give you these spell scrolls.
This is amazing. We should buy more.
And then, Vesper, you're gonna get this one.
And that even though that's arcane.
Oh, shit. Okay, there you go. You can swap between the 2. I thought it said... You know what? I'll change it. For you, it can specifically be Primal. Just specifically for you. I'm changing it from Arcane to Primal. My gosh.
Wait, we can both double dip.
Maybe I should have just given you guys one. Okay, you know what? Pick between one. just pick taking the one. I'm regretting this.
Oh, I may have accidentally gotten one of those Divine Fervor scrolls.
Oh, just give it to Ren. He can only
I
use it
see
anyways.
on my, Okay, I'll put it back in the chest.
No, you can just trade it to him. Or be a
Oh.
party stash, either or.
Yeah, just give it to me. It's fine.
Okay.
It's okay. You'll be the first person he targets with that, surely.
Where is Ren?
Alright, Vesper, Rywan, pick between the 2 of those. You get to pick one, since clearly we will be able to double dip anyways.
Yeah, obviously you're going to summon your family, right?
I mean, they're both related to me. I'm just reading and see which one is cooler.
Nice.
All right. Otherwise, after you get that debacle sorted out, I suppose you will be thanked for your purchases, and maybe you'll go to where the rest of the party went.
I thought we'll get
Yeah.
the information.
You don't have enough gold on you.
We're out of gold.
The rest of the gold would be in the cart, technically.
Oh, they got okay.
Technically.
We'll come back.
Yeah, you've been very helpful. If you ever want to let us get access to that room down there, let us know.
What is it that you want from down there, anyways?
Well, it's a library I can't read. Of course I want to be down there.
I don't think the contents of those books would be very interesting at all.
No, that's the wrong thing to say.
Yep, it is the wrong thing to say.
Anyone do not be interested.
But I'll think about it. Come back
Ah,
another time.
wow. You have good salesmanship, Tiefling.
Anything for some profit, of course. All right. And so you will make your way to... You catch up with G and Ivar? With all your new goody goods. Good goods. And so, from there, as you reconvene and make your way through the forest, you know the official path in G. Do you wish to take that path, or do you just walk through the forest?
Like to Figment, or
Yes, to his estate.
yeah, I'm just gonna, he'll notice us when he notices. Who cares?
As you walk through together into the forest, it'll be pretty obvious at some point the atmosphere will change, and eventually you'll find yourself in front of what seems to be like a cemetery-like building. What's it called? Like where a groundskeeper would live? Something like that. It's not very huge by any means, but as you approach, it's pretty clear to you, at least Vesper, with your arcane magic detection, that there's a whole bunch of illusion magic surrounding this area. And as you approach, the door of this groundskeeper's building will open up and kind of allow you entrance in if you so choose to step through.
Yeah, I'll go.
Right. The rest of you?
How do I attach fortification to my armor?
Are you crafting? Do you have magical crafting?
I need that to do that?
Otherwise you have to go to someone to do it for you.
Okay, got it. I thought it was like a immediately usable thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry for interrupting. Yeah.
Otherwise, as you, I presume, follow through, as you blink and you step through the doorway, you find yourself in what seems to be a massive interior room with a hallway that stretches quite a long ways, with doors and rooms that are quite large. It's clear to you, Vesper, that you can tell that this is like a magical mansion type of spell. It's literally like a wizard's own private tower, effectively. and estate. You all kind of hear a voice of an individual, a male individual, and he says, "To what pleasure do I have? You all visiting me on this nice, chilly day, as obviously you're met with a very warm and comfortable room controlled, or room temperature controlled building."
I take it you noticed us when we first arrived.
Not exactly hard to spot, is what you'll say, as this voice kind of echoes around all of you, not being able to pinpoint where it's emanating from.
Do you know much of the caves that reside near?
No, not much. I know they exist. I didn't think they led to anywhere. But I've been more occupied with other things. Not much time to do as I please.
Well, I was speaking to, or we were speaking to Casimir earlier, and he sends his regards, and I believe we would like to use these tunnels if you wouldn't mind. There's quite a few people in the lower key.
Casimir, huh? Well, in that case, let's have a discussion about it. Just continue down the hall.
If you say so.
And so, as you are kind of directed to continue down the hall, you'll see that the carpet that leads straight ahead lights up, kind of pointing you in the correct direction in what seems to be a maze of like rooms that could lead anywhere. And as you follow the path, you'll find yourself right in front of this door before you open it and are greeted with a flash of light, revealing the room up ahead. And that is where we'll end today's session. Session 61. Blah.
GG's.